Hey everybody, it's Miss Natural Life and Happy New Year! Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. I just wanted to come in and chat with you guys because it is right around the time of my 1-year YouTube anniversary. I can't believe that has been a whole year that I have been doing videos, and it has been a wild ride. It has been so much fun. It's indescribable how much fun it's been, and so I just wanted to come on and talk with you guys just about my journey here on the YT this past year. I never knew that YouTube was a community of people sharing ideas, you know, making friendships, making connections. I never knew that. The only thing I knew about YouTube was the silly little videos that people place on there with, you know, singing, you know, doing covers for songs, silly videos, you know, comedy stuff, but I never knew. And so I stumbled across YouTube and a whole world was opened up to me. I was trying to find some inspiration and some instruction because I was considering going natural, and it really wasn't all that big of a thing when I was going natural. It wasn't some big movement or anything like that. It was just I was sick and tired of my hair being in braids, and so I wanted to try something else, and the relaxers weren't working. So I googled natural hair, how to take care of natural hair, and all these YouTube videos came up, and I was like, whoa. So I watched for a while, and then I started talking to my bestie, and I was just like, I want to do a channel, but of course fear really probably why I didn't start earlier. I made all kinds of excuses about why not to do it. You know, what if people don't like my channel? What if nobody watches me? What if I look stupid? What if I say something stupid? And people were a little bit shocked, like, you know, when I was talking to my best friend and some other people, like, why is this hard for you? Because you're a Miss Extrovert. Like, I don't meet a stranger. If you ever see me in the store or at an event or something like that and you say, hey girl, I'm like, hey, how you doing? La, la. You know, I never meet a stranger. They call me Miss Socialite. You know, that probably should have been my YT name, but I don't know, something about it just scared me a little bit. And so finally I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. And I had, you know, decided to do a vision board for 2012 and just put my goals on there, and my main goal was I'm gonna do a YouTube channel. And I set a due date because I do well with lists and dates and things like that, and so I set a due date of January 2012. You have to have a video up. And lo and behold, I procrastinated and waited and waited and waited and fretted and fretted, and okay, so January 30th, okay, so I met my deadline, but it was only by like a day. So I uploaded my first YouTube video on January 30th, and I must say that I was stressed out because I was procrastinating. I didn't learn my program, which I also put that on my vision board to do, was to learn my program, and I actually use Adobe Premiere Pro. That's the video software that I use, editing software, and so I also had a challenge that I was wanting to learn the Adobe Suite. So I was like, I'm not gonna meet my deadline, and I don't know what I'm doing, and filming that day, just thinking back to that day, I did my first blowout, I did a flat twist out, so it was a whole lot of firsts that were happening. I didn't really even know how to work my camera, and I used a Canon Rebel T3i. I got it for Christmas because I do like to take photos. I'm not a professional photographer or anything like that, but I enjoy taking pictures, and I wanted a good camera that could give me good quality pictures and good quality video. So I'm outside, yes, because I didn't know about lighting or anything. I just like did not prepare, and so my husband was helping me. That first video is atrocious. I just want to say that filming yourself is actually really hard. Save this for the outtakes. Ugh. I'm gonna leave it up there because I'm just gonna keep my whole documentation. I'm not gonna, you know, go back and erase videos, but it was just a hilarious. This guy keeps on, you know, driving by and messing up, you know, revving his car up and everything. If he comes out here one more time in that stupid red car, it's the same boy. Ugh. And people were stopping and talking to us. I had an attitude. I was like, this is hard, and I do not want to do this ever again, you know. How are you?
Doing good. How y'all doing?
Good.
I just didn't want to speak. I didn't want to interrupt, so I thought you was recording.
We was recording, but it's okay. We stop for y'all because we love y'all and stuff.
Word. Have a good day.
All right, sir.
You know, and my husband was helping me, and he's trying to do all these fancy little zoom in and zoom out tricks, and it was just a big hot mess. I mean, seriously. But I persevered and I kept putting, you know, I just decided I don't care how it's gonna look, and I uploaded it. And I uploaded 2 videos, videos 1 and 2, of course. And honestly, I just kept going, and so it was really fun. It was a big challenge for me, but it was something that I just really wanted to do for myself. And what I noticed is that there are still nice people in the world, because seeing some of the other big YouTubers, not that I expected to be a big YouTuber, but just seeing how people can be so nasty on social media, be so nasty because they send in nasty grams because they're sitting behind a screen, and they say things to you that they would never say to you to your face. They would never say to me to my face, because we would have an issue. I'm just saying. Like, I'm all smiles and everything, but don't go there. So it was, you know, some fear with that, because you just don't know how people are going to respond to you. And then I started getting subscribers, and people were commenting on my videos, and I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, people actually found me. Honestly, here's a secret, I didn't tell very many people. I mean, a few of my co-workers knew, because they one of them was Cedric Stout from Sonic Expressions Royalty Free Music. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. He made the music for my videos. His music is the music that I use, and so at the time he was one of my co-workers, and so he knew, and my mom and dad and a few, my best friend, my husband, a few people, but I didn't tell anybody that I was going on YouTube, because I was just like, if I fail, if it's dumb, I'll just erase my channel and nobody will ever know. But the good thing was that I got a great response, and it was great. People started, you know, noticing my channel and writing comments, and, you know, got a few subscribers, and I was just like, whoa, oh my gosh. And so, you know, it was just great. The other challenge I had was learning my camera, because I didn't know my cameras. What am I doing wrong? Why? I want you to record. Record! Stop cutting off. Stop cutting off. And so I was constantly messing up. Like, it was turned off. I didn't know anything about my memory card. And so it was a big learning curve, but it was a good learning curve. And so I enjoyed it, and I have been enjoying it. I am an artsy fartsy person. I love anything artsy. You know, I'm into paper crafting, scrapbooking, card making, all that kind of stuff, and this is just another extension. I'm into music. I have a bachelor's degree in music. That was my major, music business in school. And so I, you know, have performed, but even singing, that's artsy. And so YouTube, it's artsy too. It's just, how can I make a better transition? What kind of cool things can I put on my video? That sort of thing. So it's sort of like another extension of who I am. And so for people to receive me so well, it is amazing. This year, as I just think about it, was just, you know, 2012 was just a year of firsts, and all my firsts turned out great. I've also had my first feature. I did a hair tutorial from AliciaJamesMusic's channel. She showed how to do a hair flower, and I modified that hairstyle, and so I got my first shout out. I mean, she put me on her Facebook and her Twitter, and that was like, oh my gosh. I mean, everybody knows Alicia James, you know, so I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, and I really wasn't even expecting that. I was just like, I just want to show her, hey, look, I did your style. So my first video response got some, you know, really good positive back on that. Still getting, you know, nice comments on that video. I also did my first video response to WhoIsSugar. We all know she's like my ultimate favorite YouTuber. If you don't know, just go back and see, in just about half of my videos I mention her, because she is hilarious. I love her. I love her style. She is the bomb. I want to do, you know, I want to be like Sugar when I grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is just hilarious. But WhoIsSugar inspired me to be who I am. I even was going back and looking through some of my old videos, or, you know, my first videos, and seeing, you know, I was, you know, soft-spoken, and I was really timid because I didn't know, but just watching her, she is who she is, and she don't care what people think, and she's like, whatever, child. And so I just kind of started adopting that too for myself. Whatever, child, you know what I'm saying? I am who I am. And so she really has inspired me to just be myself. So I enjoy watching her. She has beautiful hair. Love her style and her, look at my shoes and all that, you know. Wonderful personality, but more than anything, because she is who she is, and she doesn't apologize for that. And so I just love that. And so I did my first video response, you know, like from a question of the day. to her 10 random things that I like, and just did it. And then I did another one, Rep Yourself on YouTube, Who Are You on YouTube, and that one was so funny because she rapped the question, and so I was like, well, I'll rap Who I Am back. So hilarious. You have to check it out if you haven't checked it out. My husband helped me just do this little rap thing or whatever. I'm not a rapper, we all know that. That's why it was supposed to be funny, because I'm not a rapper, okay? But it was just really fun just to show my personality and different things like that. So I did that. I did my first blooper reel, you know, where you just see me with a straight attitude. Yeah, a straight attitude. I know it's hard to believe, but I can get attitude too. Just trying to learn my camera and all the little glitches and stuff like that. But it's just been a wild ride, been really, really fun. Also in 2012, I did my first YouTube contest, which was to AliciaJamesMusic's I Am Beautiful contest. That contest for me was a milestone in terms of my video editing. You know, I really wanted to step my game up and really try some new things and learn some more things from my program, but also a personal milestone. I decided to participate in her contest because of the personalness of it all. We all struggle, well, maybe not all of us, but a lot of women struggle with, you know, loving themselves and loving who they are and accepting who they are exactly how they are. And the one thing that I can say about my natural hair journey that has helped me the most is that my hair has helped me love myself. We all have a story, you know, and I don't have time to go into my whole personal story, but we all have a story, and there's usually a trigger that happens that helps us just kind of become who we are. You know, different things that happen in our lives that just kind of help us become who we are and make us better people. They may be hard things or nice things or whatever, but a lot of times some of those trials and tribulations and different things help us become who we are. And when we come into knowing ourselves, it is a beautiful thing. A couple of those milestone moments in my life have been, one, accepting the my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, you know, having a personal relationship with God. Two, my husband, who is an amazing man, who loves me beyond love. I mean, he is love, you know what I'm saying? Like, he loves me, and I've never known a love like that before from another person, you know, outside of my parents, you know, and my sister. You know, my husband's love, getting married and being treated like a queen, and wearing my hair natural. It was like you know, the first two are kind of like emotional, spiritual experiences, and the hair is sort of like a physical thing, you know, just struggling with how you look, struggling with what you want to be like, you know, what you want to look like, and not trying to compare myself or make myself be like somebody else, but embracing myself from how exactly God made me to be. And my natural hair journey was like the physical. It's like, you know, you got the spiritual, the emotional, and the hair is like the physical. And so wearing my natural hair has just helped me embrace myself. And I'm still a work in progress. You know, I'm not walking around like I am, you know, thebomb.com or nothing like that, but I don't think I'm all that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a confidence now that I didn't have, that took me my whole life to get to this place. And that contest, the I Am Beautiful contest, made me put that into words, and it also made it be like a physical, you know, documentation of where I was in my life, learning who I was. And so that contest, you know, she says to say, you know, tell the reasons why you're beautiful, and that was one of the hardest things. And I'm not gonna cry. That was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I could tell other people why they're beautiful, but it was hard for me to decide why I was beautiful. And my husband wouldn't even help me. He wouldn't even help me. He's like, girl, do it, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, check that video out. I wrote those words and documented those words for where I was and where I always want to be. You know, the words in that video are where I always want to be in my life. And so then to win the contest, you know, it was one thing to just put it out there, and it was very scary because it was like my heart and like everything, and I'm like, what if, I don't want anybody to be like, oh, you ugly fugly girl, you know, or something on my video. So it was personal to put out there, but then to win the contest was like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? And then all the comments that people put on it, the video and everything, was just overwhelming. and to feel loved by perfect strangers, you know, it's unmatched. You know, the feeling when people are nice to you, you know, I can't describe that feeling for people to genuinely say something nice instead of having something to point fingers at. So that was a milestone in my 2012 and in my life. So if you saw that video and you saw my follow-up video and everything, you know, that's real. You know, what you see on my channel is really me. So that was just amazing. Also in 2012, I got to do my first giveaway. I was so excited reaching 200 subscribers, and now having over 1,200 subscribers is amazing to me. 1,200 blah 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 people at this point in January 2013 is amazing to me. Thank you so much for everything. And so, you know, I did my first giveaway, first video response. I mean, all the first was in 2012, and the journey has just been amazing. I also was asked to work with RagsNRiches Media. I've done a couple of reviews. Check out their channel and you'll see me. I reviewed some beautiful textures, and I have also reviewed organic root stimulators, curls unleashed with my best friend. I didn't put those on my channel, but you can check them out, so be sure to check them out on the YT to see those reviews. So that was amazing as well. And I also was able to attend the Return of the Curls expo. I thought it was great with my best friend and my sister, you know, road trip. So it was really, really nice. And after that, I was asked to help with the Return of the Curls trunk show. So I did a giveaway video there. I was unable to attend the show, but I was just honored that Kenya Kelly reached out to me and asked me to, you know, be a part of what's going on in Richmond, Virginia. Just amazing, amazing opportunity. So I look forward to being able to do some stuff with Return of the Curls in 2013. So amazing year. Just made some new friends on the YT, you know, also made some friends on Instagram and different things like that. You know, got to meet some of my favorite hair vloggers. I mean, what else could you ask for, you know? So just an amazing, amazing journey, amazing, amazing experience for my first year. I want to thank everybody for, you know, watching my channel, for, you know, commenting, rating, subscribing. It has been wonderful. I'm humbled and I am overjoyed, and I can't wait to see what 2013 brings. I think this year is going to be monumental in a lot of ways in my life personally and in my life on YouTube. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching and supporting and for being you. And I do want to say this, you know, if you have a goal or you know, something that's in your heart to do, do it. Because you never know. I can't imagine what I would have missed out on had I, you know, continued to be fearful or continued to be worried about what other people have to say. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. In a lot of ways, I don't care, you know, but a lot of ways I do, because I'm human and we all do. Even if we say we don't, at some level we care. But don't care enough about what you think could possibly happen or not happen or might not go right to not embark on a journey that could potentially change your life, because you never know. So I just, you know, I just encourage anyone who wants to do YouTube, who wants to do anything, to do it. It's worth it. It's worth the time and effort. Challenge yourself. I have learned so much, and even if I never got 1 subscriber, I still learned things that I didn't know before I started this journey. So, you know, just do it, you know, get out there, be you, love yourself, you know, find the beauty that you have within you, love what God gave you, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying that in terms of hair, I'm saying that in terms of everything, you know, from your personality to, you know, your giftings and talent to your hair, you know what I'm saying? Relaxed, natural, locked up, you know, spiral, straight, stringy, wild, nappy, kinky, whatever, you know. Love yourself and find the beauty that you have, because everyone is beautiful. So thank you so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.